score prediction for Palace. I don't know, it's going to be a tough game for us. Chelsea are a very good team at the moment. Look at that comeback at the weekend, but it was just unfortunate. I didn't want them to win, but they deserved that win, unfortunately, for them. But I think if we play like we did against Arsenal, we can come and do it really well. We could score 3 goals, but it's just how we turn up on the day, isn't it? I think it could be 2-1. 2-1 Palace is what I'm hoping for. But I think realistically it'll be 2-2, go to pens.
Big up everyone, Rich, Eagle Eye Football, and yo, I am absolutely buzzing. It is Chelsea versus Palace in the FA Cup Semi Final. What a season it's been so far. To get to this stage has been amazing. Full props to Patrick Vieira and the squad for the hard work they've put in. And it just leaves us obviously now looking forward to Sunday. You know, obviously, Chelsea will obviously be favourites, but I guess that suits us. And personally, what I'd expect us to do, I think we might need to play the low block and play on the counter. I think we can exploit the spaces in behind the fullbacks and maybe even exploit the lack of pace with Thiago Silva and if it's Christensen as well. I mean, obviously, Rudiger's has a very decent season as well, so we'd have to be wary of that. But at the same time, we have to also be mindful of their fullbacks. But you know what? It's amazing news to hear that Mitchell and Elise should be fit. So absolutely buzzing for this game. My starting lineup, I think I'd go personally. I would put Butland in. He has been the cup. He has been the cup goalkeeper, so I'd have Butland in there. Then I'll have the back five as it's been as normal with Mitchell, Anderson Gay and Kleiny, sorry. Now the midfield three is interesting because there's 2 ways to do this. There's a more defensively solid way, which will be Coyote, Maka and Schlupp. But me, personally, I would want Coyote, Schlupp and Eze. And up top, Elise, Zaha and Mateta. So, yeah, absolutely looking forward to it. Looking forward to be down at Wembley again. First time in six years it's been. You know, so looking forward to that. And lastly, I just got to say, score prediction. I reckon we can do this. I really do. It's going to be hard. It's going to be tough. Very tough game. But I think we can do it. I think we'll beat them 2-1.
Yeah, what's going on? Just talking about the Chelsea and Crystal Palace FA Cup semi-finals. My thoughts on the game. Well, yeah, I think we're going into it quite strong right now. We've got a really good chance to progress to the final. Probably the best chance in years. I think on the day it's going to be about the fans and us being positive and how we control the game from midfield. If we win a midfield battle, then I think we can actually win the game. I think, you know what, with our fans all up for it, 39,000 I believe, and they've got maybe Chelsea haven't told their location out, we could actually go out and surprise them. But I really believe on the day is how we turn up, how we show passion, and we fight for every ball, and give it how we gave it against Arsenal. And if we do that, I think we can go out there and win it. And I'm going to say a 1-0 win to Palace.
Evening everybody, it's Friday before the game with Chelsea, so I'm at Wembley. Really looking forward to it. Tristan's asked me to do a short video and how I think things might go, my feelings on the game. So a couple of things I want to mention. Obviously we are the underdogs and Chelsea are red hot favourites, but no worries. Those of us who can remember 1990 when we beat Liverpool will know that we started that season with a 9-0 defeat at Anfield, and I think we lost the home game at 2-0. And in the semi-final, Liverpool were favourites to win. We had no Ian Wright. We went 1-0 down at half time, and Liverpool trotted back to the centre spot like they were out for a Sunday afternoon walk. And I can remember turning to my nephew at the time and telling him, "Oh, should we go home? This is a waste of time. It's pointless us being here. It was just awful." Came out second half. We equalised within about 15 seconds. We got the ball. We scored before Kenny Dalglish even put his backside on the bench, and we got it to 1-1, and that was it. Game changed completely. And even though we went 3-2 down, we eventually won 4-3. So there you go. Underdogs can always win a game of football. So, you know, that's the way I'm sort of looking at the game. The other thing as well, we are due a win against Chelsea. We beat them in a cup as well back in the 70s when we got to the semi-final with Malcolm Allison. I think it was 76. So all reasons to be optimistic. Player for player, you'd obviously have to put Chelsea as red hot favourites for it. Be interesting to see what tactics Vieira is going to do without Conor Gallagher in the team. Are we going to be able to do the press that we can do, or do we sit back and, you know, fill all the gaps in at the back and then just to soak up the pressure? Obviously they've, off the back of a 3-2 defeat, or win, sorry, they went to, I mean, anyone that goes to Real Madrid and wins 3-0, obviously you've got to show them great respect. You know, there's a train of thought that at Wembley, they just had, you know, a game in Real Madrid about to travel back. They went into extra time. You know, later on in the game, are they going to start to get tired? If we can get it to 0-0, 20 minutes to go, who knows what happened? You just don't know. So just want to have a great day, and just all the players in the team do the best they can. They've got to put every effort, don't leave anything on that pitch, and what happens, happens. So whether Elise is going to be playing, don't know. Mitchell, I reckon he'll play. I think he went off against Leicester more. He had a slight injury, but he was on a yellow as well. So I'm sort of optimistic. Been here before with Palace, and you just don't know how things are going to turn out. Come in, you Palace, have a great day. The fans, well, we're brilliant. I mean, you know, of all the games I've been to and watch, I don't think anybody can touch Palace fans in the Premier League, to be honest with you, with support. You know, the support against Arsenal and Everton was absolutely fantastic. Love the atmosphere. I go to some games sometimes with you know, being a Tottenham and Arsenal, Man United, Man City, and they're dead. I mean, the fans don't do anything. They don't do anything at all. So I think it's great that we've, you know, this particular way of supporting the club that we've got is fantastic. I mean, we really get behind the team, and we're an extra player. I think we realise that sometimes the Palace team need that extra boost, and I think the fans give it. And I think, you know, I think our support has been fantastic. So come on, you Palace, let's do one over on Chelsea on Sunday, and let's get to that final.
So, who would have thought at the start of this tournament that Palace would be in the FA Cup Semi Final? We've actually done quite really well our last few games, despite losing to Leicester. How I'm feeling going into this game, I'm 50-50 going on to this game. We need to start really quick out the traps if we're going to beat this Chelsea side. The FA Cup final just, I think, 2 years ago or a year ago, Leicester played Chelsea, and that is what they done to Chelsea. They started really quickly out the traps, and I think that is what we're going to have to do. If that's what we're going to have to do, is book our place in the final, is really go hard on Chelsea. Don't concede first 10-15 minutes. I think Sunday could be our day. Something tells me it's our time to beat Chelsea, but it won't be easy. I am going to go 1-1 and Mateta to win it. But you'll have to find out how many minutes in extra time he'll score by.
Hello Tristan, hello everyone, welcome to my part of the video. So before I get to my thoughts on the game, just give you a little advertisement. Palace Mad Mason on YouTube, my YouTube channel. Please subscribe. Honestly, we're getting nearly on 250 subscribers, everyone. So, you know, if I can get you guys to subscribe, that'll be brilliant. I've got my red and blue hairspray ready for the game, so that'll be excellent. That'll be an excellent video. So if you want to see that, then I suggest that you subscribe to my channel. Anyway, who would have thought that 6 years on from that final defeat against Man United, we'd be back at Wembley again? I never thought we would be, but we're here after wins against Millwall, Hartlepool, Stoke and Everton. In terms of the team and form, because form is quite a big factor coming into a game, especially at Wembley. Chelsea, I mean, alright, they lost 4-1 against Brentford, but lads, they won 6-0 against Southampton, and then, you know, even though they've lost to Real Madrid, they were the better side. Definitely the better side. So, you know, even though they're out of the Champions League, I sort of wanted them to win that game in the Champions League, because now they're going to want the FA Cup more, because they're not fighting for a title. Top four's basically wrapped up for them. They're out the Champions League. So I think the FA Cup's what they've really got to fight for. Palace, I mean, I know a 2-1 defeat away at Leicester isn't looking great, but lads, we were on brilliant form. I think we only lost one of our last 13, with the only defeat coming at home to Chelsea. Our 2 games against Chelsea this season, the first one, I don't think we can really count, because it was Patrick Vieira's first game. It was Chelsea's first competitive fixture since they won the Champions League, so they were really up for it. And the home game, I don't think you can really count that one either, because, you know, I don't know why, but Vieira played Wolf up front, which I think there was a mistake that he's learnt not to do anymore. But yeah, I'm very, very excited for this game. I'm predicting a 1-1 draw after extra time. Palace to win on penalties. Honestly, what scenes it would be. So guys, subscribe to my YouTube channel. That's Palace Mad Mason. Subscribe to Tristan as well. Brilliant YouTube channel. We're going to get him up to 2,000 subscribers very soon. Come on, honestly, lads, let's go.
Yo, my people, and my lords, have we got a big game this Sunday. This is probably one of our biggest games in 5 years at least. Probably since we beat Hull City by 4-0 back in 2017, when we were fighting for relegation in the Premiership. Had a couple rough seasons after that. Roy came around, kept us in the league. The football was alright up into a period where it got stale. Then Super Patrick Vieira came in to save Crystal Palace, to make us into a consistent Premier League team, a solid Premier League team as well. You know, the football has been brilliant. It's been a lot more entertaining, more goals. It's just nice to watch us in most games, knowing that we got a goal in us always. You know, we got a bit of pace, we got a bit of passion and desire and consistency in that at times. Even though in certain games this season we have been inconsistent, drawing too many, but we haven't lost as many as we had last season. Last season was atrocious. We were lucky we weren't even in a relegation battle, to be honest. But nah, honestly, I'm absolutely blessed with the football that I've seen this season. The players that we've attracted into the new team of this season: Edouard, Gallagher, Elise, you know the rest. Mark Gay and Anderson as well. Oh, and don't forget Will Hughes, 6 signings, 6 brilliant signings for the club. Now going into this game, we're going to start off with some good news. Michael Elise and Tariq Mitchell are officially fit for the game on Sunday at Wembley. Honestly, right now, I'm really happy about that. We need a bit of pace and quality going forward for Elise. His dribbling, his technique, his shooting, and when he takes players on, he is absolutely untouchable. Gallagher not being in the team because he's on loan from Chelsea. In my opinion, he should definitely be playing. They should allow him to play. It is a disgrace that he isn't allowed to play, and I'm really disappointed with that from Chelsea, and it's just kind of upsetting, to be fair, but we move on. I'm still confident it's not the end of the world. Chelsea have a good team, of course. They, well, looked like they were going through against Real Madrid in the week. Lost it 5-4 in aggregate against Real Madrid in the quarterfinals of the Champions League. They should have gone through. They were by far the better team, and that the football they played was absolutely superb, absolute class. Some of the best football I've seen from Chelsea this season, in my opinion. How they didn't go through, I will never know. In my opinion, I think we got an advantage on Chelsea. They've played in the week. They had to play 90 minutes, a tough 90 minutes, plus an extra half an hour of extra time. They're going to be knackered mentally after that defeat and getting knocked out. I don't know how the Chelsea players will take it. Will they respond, knowing that this game on Sunday is a chance for them to win one more bit of silverware? It's the only bit of silverware they've got to go for, to be fair, because they're not winning the title. They're not winning the League Cup. They lost that in the final, and their record at Wembley recently as well hasn't been good, losing their last 2 against Leicester in the FA Cup final last year and the League Cup final against Liverpool most recently back in February. Now, my prediction going into this game, I'll get onto the lineups in a second. I'm going to go over 2-1 win to Crystal Palace. Now, Patrick Vieira, he usually plays, I would say, a 4-3-3 formation most times. 4 at the back, 3 midfielders and 3 up front. Us playing from the back, it's a bit 50-50. We made a few mistakes from doing it this season. Some not as noticeable, some very noticeable. But overall, we are composed most of the time, and it's something that the team has just gotten used to. It's just a rhythm throughout the squad and throughout when we're playing, and that
the players are used to it, and most of the time they know what they're doing. And then we just sort of we counter attack a lot. We press as well. The issue that I would say, I don't think we're going to be doing any pressing, because without Gallagher, I don't think the whole team are going to like press and that. Yeah, I think we're going to have to counter attack. We're going to have to sit tight, keep the ball, just compose ourselves as a unit, and that man mark, defend for our lives. 100%. That's what I'm asking for. Passion, charisma, desire. I want the players just to play for the badge. I want the players just to realise that this is like our cup final right now, you know. And if we win, we'll be in the actual cup final, which would be incredible. It would be a brilliant achievement. So I cannot wait. Not play like Burnley or Atletico Madrid, but just really just make it really difficult for Chelsea, and as compact and as hard for them attacking and breaking us down as we can. And then we just hit them on the break and try and score. Got Mateta, we could lob balls in and he could head the ball in the back of the net and create chances. Sahar and Elise on both their feet and that, you know, shooting, curling, they're dribbling, you know, the pace and that they could potentially cause problems to Chelsea and that. My team lineup predictions. So in goal, Jack Butland, he's been our cup goalkeeper since day one of this FA Cup in 2022, since he played against Millwall. We don't even want to talk about what happened there, but we did win. We you know, that's just built momentum, you know, within the team to keep pushing and pushing and pushing. The back four, our usual back four, of course, Mitchell is fit, so he'll play at left back. Two centre backs with Gay and Anderson. Tompkins and Kelly aren't good enough. They wouldn't last a minute at Wembley, in my opinion. Three midfielders of MacArthur, Chiarte and defensive mids, and Abire Eze, who will start over Conor Gallagher, who can't play against obviously Chelsea because he's on loan from there and that. And up front, completing the 4-3-3 formation, I'm going to go with Zaha on the left, Elise on the right, who will be fully fit. I want him starting, and John Philip Mateta up front, our star man right now and our best striker currently at Crystal Palace with, I believe, 7 goals. Yeah, love to all the Palace fans hopping on this video for the preview and that, giving their thoughts and predictions. Gonna shout you lot out as well, put their Instagrams in this video as well, as you may have seen. Love to all of that. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be lit. I'm going to Covent Garden before the game, then up to Wembley. The home style fanatics will be there. I'm near them. Fireworks are going to be flying up in the air, man. You know what I mean? Everything's going to be crazy. It's going to be absolutely amazing. I cannot wait. Up the Palace, man. Make sure to like, share, subscribe. Road to 2K subs. We're nearly there. We're nearly there. I'll see you lot for the vlog. I cannot wait. It's going to be a cracking day, a cracking atmosphere. Patrick Vieira, Palace. Don't let us down. I want to win. I want to see it all go down. Let's beat the Chelsea. We're coming for you. Up the Palace, man.
They say you don't